Good evening, Eagles Nation. This is Mike Harlan, your voice from the perch at Lincoln Financial Field, bringing you the hottest buzz straight out of South Philly. Hold on to your midnight green jerseys, folks, because if sources close to the NovaCare complex are right, Howie Roseman just pulled the trigger on a trade that could redefine the Birds secondary for years to come. Picture this. The Eagles ship a 2026 third-round pick and veteran cornerback James Bradberry to the Detroit Lions, in exchange for electric young safety Kirby Joseph and a 2026 fifth-rounder coming back our way. Yes, you heard that right. Philly flips a 31-year-old corner on the final year of his deal for a 24-year-old ballhawk who's already got 9 picks in his first 2 seasons. Buckle up, because we're about to unpack every angle of this blockbuster rumor that's got the city of brotherly love absolutely buzzing tonight. Quick sound effect, crowd roar mixed with AGLS chant. Let's start with the headline. Multiple league insiders tell us the deal is in the final stages of medical review, with an expected announcement as early as tomorrow morning. Bradberry, the seasoned coverman who helped anchor the 2022 Super Bowl run, heads to Motown where Dan Campbell's defense is desperate for veteran stability opposite rising star Brian Branch. In return, Kirby Joseph, the former Illinois standout drafted 97th overall in 2022, lands in Philly with 3 years left on his rookie deal and a nose for the football that reminds old-school fans of a young Brian Dawkins. We're talking about a 6'1", 200-pound safety who led the NFL with 9 interceptions since 2023, including 4 pick-sixes. That's the most by any defender in that span. And get this, Joseph's 91.3 PFF coverage grade last season ranked 3rd among all safeties. 3rd. Now, let's zoom out and look at why this move makes so much sense for both sides. Start with the Eagles. Vic Fangio's defense is already elite up front. Hello, Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, and that monstrous D-line rotation, but the back end has been a roller coaster. Losing C.J. Gardner-Johnson in free agency left a void at safety, and while Reed Blankenship has been a revelation, the Birds needed another playmaker to pair with him. Enter Kirby Joseph, who not only brings range but also that quarterback of the defense mentality Fangio covets. Picture him roaming the deep middle at the link, eyes locked on the QB, while Sidney Brown and Avonte Maddox handle the slot. Suddenly, opposing offenses have to think twice before testing the middle of the field. And the cost? A third-rounder 2 years from now and a player in Bradberry who, let's be honest, was likely going to be a cap casualty next offseason. Howie Roseman just turned 31-year-old salary into 24-year-old upside. Classic Howie magic. Sound effect, cash register, cha-ching. But let's not sleep on what Detroit gets here. James Bradberry may be on the back 9 of his career, but the man still graded out as PFF's 28th best corner in 2024 when healthy. He's a proven locker room leader, a Super Bowl veteran, and, most importantly for the Lions, he's a perfect mentor for rookie corner Terrion Arnold. Detroit's secondary has been torched over the top in recent playoff losses. Adding Bradberry's savvy route recognition could be the difference between another early exit and a deep NFC North run. Plus, the Lions only part with a 5th-rounder, essentially a wash in draft capital. Campbell gets his veteran presence without breaking the bank. Win-win. You bet. Now, let's talk numbers, because Eagles fans love their stats almost as much as they love booing Santa Claus. Since 2023, Kirby Joseph has 173 tackles, 11 interceptions, and 19 passes defensed in just 31 starts. Compare that to the Eagles' current safety room. Blankenship has been solid with a 78.4 PFF grade, but no other safety on the roster has more than 3 picks in the last 2 years combined. Joseph instantly becomes the ball-hawking eraser this defense has missed since Malcolm Jenkins hung him up. And here's the kicker. His 4.49 40 time and 39-inch vertical mean he can still lay the wood in run support. Perfect for Fangio's aggressive scheme that loves to bring safeties into the box on early downs. Pause for emphasis. Think about the ripple effects on the offense, too. Jalen Hurts already has A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, Dallas Goedert, and now Saquon Barkley in the backfield. A turnover-forcing secondary means more possessions, more tush-push opportunities, more chances to let number 1 cook. Last season, the Eagles ranked 22nd in defensive turnover rate. Joseph alone could bump that into the top 10. And in a division where Dak Prescott, Daniel Jones, and Jaden Daniels all love to air it out, turnovers are playoff tickets. Let's take a quick trip down memory lane, because this trade feels like it's ripped from the Eagles' greatest hits album. Remember 2017? Howie flipped a third-round pick for Jay Ajayi mid-season, and the running back proceeded to gash defenses en route to Super Bowl 52. Or 2004, when Andy Reid traded for Terrell Owens and turned a 12-4 team into a juggernaut. Roseman's track record with in-season moves is legendary. Ronald Darby in 2017, Golden Tate in 2018, Robert Quinn in 2022. Sure, not every swing is a home run, but when Howie smells blood in the water, he pounces. And right now, with the Eagles sitting at 6-2 and the trade deadline looming, this feels like another all-in moment. Soundbite, fictional GM Howie Roseman voiceover. Look, we love James, he's a pro's pro. But when you have a chance to get younger, faster, and cheaper at a premium position, you listen. Kirby's film speaks for itself. He's a day one starter for us. And the fans? Oh, they're already losing their minds on Broad Street. I spoke with lifelong season ticket holder Maria Rossi outside Pat's Steaks earlier today. Fictional fan interview clip. Bradbury gave us everything, but Kirby Joseph? That kid's a human highlight reel. I'm buying his jersey tonight. Midnight green, number 31, let's go. Maria's not alone. Social media is flooded with photoshopped images of Joseph in an Eagles helmet, picking off Dak Prescott in front of 70,000 screaming fans at the link. And why not dream big? The schedule softens up after the bye. Jacksonville, Cleveland, Carolina. 3 very winnable games to integrate Joseph before the gauntlet of Dallas, Washington, and Baltimore in December. If he clicks early, this defense could carry Philly back to the NFC's top seed. But let's play devil's advocate for a second. Is there risk? Absolutely. Joseph has battled minor hamstring tweaks, and Detroit's scheme under Aaron Glenn is more man-heavy than Fangio's zone concepts. Can he adapt on the fly? Will he embrace the Philly spotlight, the media, the passion, the pressure? And what about Bradbury's leadership void? The locker room loses a Super Bowl starter, a guy who mentored rookies like Khalil Ringo and Sidney Brown. Those intangibles matter. Sound effect, thoughtful piano chord. Yet history says the Eagles thrive on change. Reggie White left in '93. They drafted Mike Mamula and still made the playoffs. McNabb got hurt in '06. They rode A.J. Feely and a stingy defense to the postseason. This organization doesn't rebuild, they reload. And with $18 million in projected 2026 cap space after moving Bradbury's deal, Roseman now has flexibility to extend Hurts, re-sign Milton Williams, or even chase another mid-season splash. Now, let's talk trivia, because every great Eagles story needs a fun fact. Did you know Kirby Joseph's 9 career picks already tie him with Hall of Famer Troy Polamalu through the same number of games? Or that his 4 pick-sixes are the most by any Lions defender since, well, ever? The kid's a stat sheet stuffer. And here's a wild connection. Joseph grew up in Orlando idolizing former Eagles safety Malcolm Jenkins. Full circle, baby. Sound effect, record scratch. Wait, there's more. League sources say the Eagles sweetened the pot by including a 2026 7th-round pick swap, giving Detroit the higher selection. Why? Because Howie loves his draft capital wiggle room, and a 7th-rounder is basically a lottery ticket. Think Cooper DeJean, folks. Sometimes those late picks change everything. Looking ahead, the implications are massive. A healthy, ball-hawking secondary could make the Eagles the favorites not just in the NFC East, but in the entire conference. Vegas already moved Philly's Super Bowl odds from plus 750 to plus 650 within hours of the rumor leaking. And if Joseph and Blankenship form the best safety duo in football? Watch out, Chiefs. The Birds might just have the chess piece to counter Patrick Mahomes' magic. Motivational music swells. So, Eagles fans, what do you think? Is Kirby Joseph the missing link to another Lombardi trophy? Drop your hottest takes in the comments. Smash that like button if you're ready to fly Eagles fly all the way to New Orleans, and subscribe for instant updates the second this trade goes official. I'll be live from the NovaCare complex tomorrow morning with reaction from Jalen Hurts, Nick Sirianni, and maybe even a surprise guest. Until then, keep the faith, bleed green, and remember, in Philly, we don't just watch football, we live it. This is Mike Harlan, signing off from the city of brotherly love. Go Birds!